Alrighty, school holidays. So we were down on the Mornington Peninsula and planned to do an overnight hike down there and film a bit of that. I got a new gadget as well, so I was really keen to try that out, but didn't quite pan out. So I have packed the car up for a little midweek adventure. Jimmy's obviously got work. My shifts are later in the week, so I've got a couple of days, and we're just going to do an overnighter, about an hour and a half from home, a spot that we've explored a little bit of, but we haven't been to this campground. And it's the Pyrenees Rangers. A few four-wheel drive tracks. I'm not going to be doing anything gnarly because it's just going to be me, and I'm going to bring Jimmy's mum, aka Chucky, along with me for a second set of hands, and just to get her out of the house as well and enjoy a bit of nature. I have packed the swag on the roof. She's got a little tent. We'll take a kit each and just make it work. The camping setup that we're going to be using is very basic. The fridge is on at the moment, but our second battery is on the way out. So because I drove back from Melbourne yesterday, we're driving out to the campground this afternoon, and then we'll be driving back tomorrow. It should be fine to keep what little bit of food and drink that we have in there cold, but we can't really rely on this if we're going to be parked up for a couple of days at the moment. We need to sort that out. Otherwise, it's just basic cooking equipment. I've just got 2 of those butane can stoves and some pots and pans. We're just going to do some sort of one pot wonder for dinner, get some marshmallows for a campfire, that kind of thing. Very simple. I can't really run anything 12 volt once again because of the battery. So I'm thinking I might need to do a quick pit stop at Anaconda or BCF or something before we leave town and grab some camping lights, maybe something rechargeable or something that takes batteries, because everything else I've got is like a plug-in at the moment. So yeah, we'll sort that out, get a little bit of grocery shopping on the way out as well, and then we'll head up for the night. Excited to go camping? Me. Yeah, right. You've already started asking for the phone, haven't you? And that's the realities of it. But hopefully there's no phone reception. Yay? Yay. Right, so we're just set up this shitty little GoPro, not fake GoPro, on the front of the car. We're just about to turn onto Cameron's track in the Pyrenees State Forest. Looked it up last night. New Tracks says it's supposed to be a blue track, and we're only actually like 10 minutes from the campground, so I don't think it's a very long track. I'm not gonna do anything to the car, like I'm not gonna lock hubs. The road in was a bit narrow, but not like washed out or anything like that. It's pretty dry out here. So yeah, New Tracks, don't do me dirty. It's supposed to be a blue track. We'll just cruise up there nice and easy. I don't mind doing something a little bit more challenging, but usually I always just have like Jimmy there to give me that boost of confidence, and it's just me and the kids and Chucky, so wish us luck. Off we go. Oh, yep. Well, got the heart going a bit now, because now we are on this track, and I'd say this is a bit more than a blue, to be fair, because we did those high country tracks that were blue and that, and there was nothing like this. How am I going to get up this big step? Ill prepared. Alright, let's see. Already got hung up once. Chook's trying her best, but this is not her forte. Thank God it's only 5 minutes to the camp, but a 5-minute four-wheel drive track, this could take us a while. my winch doesn't work, otherwise I'd just winch up this bit.
What you can do now is to go back round and go back down.
Can I turn behind me?
Well, hang on.
I did not look at you.
I can't hear what Chook's saying.
How are we going to get to this campground? I don't want to roll down this hill, Chook. Sorry?
This is bad.
That's okay. James wouldn't have been able to get up there.
Oh, he probably would have. There's a bit of someone's car there. I should have known.
Is there?
Yeah.
You just go and get handbags out. Just watch where you go, please, Andy. Thank you. So just go slow. Your right wheel now is going to come up, go down. So keep coming.
Keep coming which way?
Straight.
Wheels off the ground, wheels are off the ground.
Reverse back up then if it's off.
Nah.
All right. Good girl. That's it. That's it.
Whoa. Holy moly, we have made it to Cameron's Track campsite, and actually our detour after we attempted to do Cameron Track only took probably about 15 minutes, but did get the heart racing a bit because yeah, I didn't have my usual co-pilot there to sort of direct me, guide me, and Tookie was doing her very best, but there was just, there was a couple of really big rock steps that, like, I got highway pressure in the tyres at the moment, which is bad, and our winch is out of action, so there was just no way that we were getting up that. We managed to find a kind of like one of those little washouts to the side when they grade the track that was big enough for the little 76 to do a 1,000-point turn in, and I managed to get us pointing down the track again and safely to the bottom, and then we started up on another track. I think I've got a little bit of, oh yeah, that was already pushed in, but it's a lot more pushed in now, thanks to my having to turn around on the track. But we ended up taking, what was the name of it? It was another ridge track that actually was quite steep and had a lot of those little whoop-de-whoops. Yeah, we took another track that I just had to kind of work around it on Google Maps, which hooked up with main ridge or main break, which everyone said on Wikicamps was the two-wheel access. I think Cameron's Track comes up out of the bush over there. Super fun track if you have a capable vehicle, and Not saying that the little cruise is not capable, but it just wasn't it today. Just wasn't it. And kids were worried about their pencils and colouring books falling on the floor, and there was shit going onto my feet everywhere, and just need to get out of there. So little detour, but we made it safely to the campground, and we're the only ones here. We are the only ones here. We've still got the colouring books. This awesome shelter here, and oh, poor Dolly. Nice big fire pit. There's a couple of fire pits dotted around, but this view as well, spectacular, and yeah, like all to ourselves. It was hectic. School holidays. It's quite a big site. Like you would fit a couple of decent sized groups in here, and level enough for like camper trailers. And I don't know what the other, if the road out towards like Avoca from here is similar to that last bit of the road that we just took driving in. You probably would get off-road, small off-road vans or hybrid campers in here as well. I don't know, just yeah, Cameron's is, I'm going to say that's a little bit more than blue. Some of the blue tracks we did in the high country were nothing. They were literally just dirt roads, and that was actually quite challenging. So maybe we'll come back with a little bit less air in the tyres and somebody else to take the wheel. Let's get set up. Dolly and colouring in. It is golden hour now. We've managed to get a little fire going. We've got our tent and swag set up. Kids are having a softie. Yeah.
Sorry guys, there's like another fire pit over there, but we'll do in this area this time. Maybe next time when we come here we'll do it in that area, probably, because there's a beautiful view here, and I love this place, and it's very cool, and it is lovely here. So,
it is lovely here, and we have this place all to ourselves, so we've taken advantage of that, and we've got the best area.
I'm burning that stick.
Righto.
I'm burning that stick.
We'll put sunset behind our very aesthetic camp kitchen. Chicken, lots of garlic to stop the sniffing, some spinach, and what do we got there, like pasta, rice kind of stuff. Let's make up something delicious. Got our bubbles. Fire's going away nicely. Cracking spot. That's our one-pot wonder. It's gonna be delicious anyway. Oh, hot food on a cold night. Can't go wrong. I know, but look at Flynn's marshmallow fingers.
Oh, jeez.
Beautiful morning. Sun is just starting to light up that valley over there. It is 7:10. I think we have been up since 6. The littlest one was sleeping with me and he flooded the bed, so we quickly had to do a change of clothes and try to fix up the damp bedding. And then they've all been awake since then. So it was super cold last night. Like, probably not the coldest that we've camped in, to be fair, but it was so still. Like, there's not a breath of wind. So it's quite dewy outside this morning. I think it got down to around 5 degrees. And we just had one of those, like, king sleeping bags each that was, like, open. So not even, like, the 4 layers. But, you know, when you're sleeping next to a kid, they're usually a hot sleeper as well. So we're both kind of warm because of that. But we're probably just going to have a slow morning and wait for the sun to come out and hit a bit of this campsite, just to dry out some stuff before we pack it up. But yeah, it is so peaceful here. It is so beautiful. There was a few like roos when I came out this morning, like just on this lower terrace, having a munch on the grass. There's a lot of like nice bird life around, so yeah, super good spot for just an overnighter. And really clean too. Like, there was a little bit of broken glass and a few like bottle caps and whatnot on the ground, but like being in the state forest, there's no bins here, and people have done a pretty good job here of like tidying up. And there are 3 terraces to this campground, so there's like this lower one and you can see the toilet just there, and this one has like the cracking view of the range over there and down into this little valley. And then the next one up is the one that we're on, that has the hut or the shelter and the water tank, or the water tank. So obviously I haven't educated my kids very well about like rainwater and stuff. So after they had a run around yesterday and they got all hot and bothered, they just decided to drink straight out of the tap, even though I had bought copious amounts of water from home in their drink bottles. And I also bought like another 5-litre bottle at the supermarket. Yeah, they just decided to drink out of that tap, so time will tell how that goes. But yeah, we used it for like washing up and stuff, so that was really handy. And then the top terrace is just another little grassy area and has a little set of stairs built into that wall, and they each, like the main fire pit's next to that shelter, which is one that we used. Someone's had a fire here on this platform, and then someone's had one down the bottom, so like there's not random fire pits scattered everywhere, which is nice. Like if you came here with a couple of groups, you could have your own fire. Yeah, probably just try to use the existing pits if you don't have like a little portable fire pit, because there's nothing worse when you get to a campground and you're trying to find a spot to set up and there's just ash and random like spot fire pits everywhere, and they usually have rubbish or broken glass or like, you know, bottle tops and stuff in them. So yeah, this is actually really tidy, which is always nice to see. There's no toilet paper in the bushes or any of that nonsense. So I updated Jimmy last night because there's phone reception here too. I got 2 bars of 4G. So I spoke to him last night about the damage on that rear bar, that plastic bumper, and just how, yeah, the track definitely turned out to be more challenging than what we anticipated. Probably actually would have been fine if I could have run the winch, but that's a different story. And yeah, he was keen to come back and give them a try, so why not? Literally like an hour and 10 minutes from town. Alright, so that's it for our one-nighter at Cameron's Track campground. So free campground, state forest. I'm guessing pets are probably allowed, like dogs. You can have campfires. There's no bins, so take all your rubbish home with you. Drop toilets. And yeah, it's a really great little spot. Beautiful bush surroundings, nice view, fun tracks to get in and out if that's what you're into. We're just going to go out on a green track today. I actually downloaded new tracks as well last night while we were here, just so I could see. It does come up as a medium, and obviously if I put the specs in for my car, that comes up as like medium in terms of matching the tracks that I should be able to do. But yeah, like without a winch and maybe, I don't know, someone to spot you, it's a little bit tricky for me anyway. You're probably thinking I'm a dickhead for coming out here and trying something like that by myself without letting the tyres down or anything, which, to be fair, that's probably true. From what I could see on the new tracks, there are quite a few tracks in this state forest, ranging from everything from green, which is easy, all the way through to black. The one that I looked at yesterday initially did come up red, and then when I sort of signed into it, it come up as medium. So yeah, once again, take that as you will. It would be pretty challenging in the wet as well. It's dry out here at the moment, and we have had a fantastic night. We're all packed up, ready to go, and we will probably stop in Avoca, go out a different way and stop in Avoca, have some lunch, and the kids can have a play on the playground there in town, and then head on home. And yeah, not far to go, so not too much whinging, hopefully.
Later on in the night, when the crowds have gone, we could talk under moonlight till dawn. We could stay to watch the sun.
Back home now. I just wanted to sign out this video because I didn't film anything else after we left the campground and our little pit stop in Avoca. But I just wanted to say Avoca really was a great spot to stop for a stretch of the legs and to grab a bite to eat. There's some really nice cafes in the town, and the pie shop is top notch. There's a good inclusive playground as well, right in the middle of town, that's got a fence around it, which if you've got kids, you know that's always a winner. And yeah, they had a ball there. Chucky went to the local butcher and bought some meat and a local bottle of red as well, and the meat looked absolutely amazing, and she's already cooked some up and said that it was so good. There's also a free camp in Avoca along the riverfront, like the grassed area along the riverbank. If you're self-contained, you can park up there. So good overnight stop in town as well. Haven't been to the pub, but it also looked like a nice place to grab a meal and a drink. So yeah, always good to spend money in these little towns. And if you're traveling on the Sunraysia Highway, I would definitely recommend a stop in Avoca. And yeah, I also wanted to say thanks to our double-digit subscribers who have watched the videos, and we're really enjoying making these little videos and hope that we do get a few more subscribers on board. So if you stumble across any of our videos and you want to give us a like and subscribe, that would be amazing.